Previously on Mario Sunshine. I don't know if that intro was good or not. Ooh. And also, I'm sorry, Yoshi. And now... Merry Christmas, everyone. My name is Sonic Chow. Welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Sunshine. In today's episode, we're going to be going to Gelato Beach or whatever, I don't know. And also, I have a special guest, so would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi everybody, it's me, Staniel, aka Random Tens, aka Juicy Bruce, and thanks so much Sonic Shop for having me as part of your Christmas and holiday special episode of the Mario Sunshine Let's Play.
No problem. And... welcome to Serena Beach, aka the hotel that we cannot see because of the big gunk that's all around. So Stan, do you want to tell people about your channel?
Sure, yeah. Sounds good to me. My name's Stan. I run a Nintendo-focused YouTube channel called Random Tens. That definitely, I'd say, leans more towards like the Pokemon side of things specifically. Though recently I have been releasing in-depth Mario reviews of the 3D Mario games on my channel. And other than that, I'm just, I'm a tough guy with who enjoys banana cream pie, and I'm a Leo. A lot of big gunk stocks going on right now. Look at all that big gunk.
And we say hello to the Manta, which is our 4th or 5th? I don't know, I've lost count ever since we did Bowser. But Mecha, whatever it's called. But, yeah, what Stan was saying earlier as well, like, I'd highly recommend you go check out his channel because he does a lot of Pokemon stuff. And he also was the very first person to get a shiny Heracross in Pokemon Coliseum.
That is true. Yeah, that is actually, I have a, it's not really a world record, but maybe like a world first, at least, with evidence of getting the world's first shiny Shadow Heracross with footage. So that's pretty cool. That's a cool little claim to fame I have, I suppose.
Yep. Took like 2 years?
Yeah, 20 months, almost 2 years. It took a really, really long time, and I'm very, very happy that it's been over for a few months now.
Yeah. I was worried for a second I didn't record the audio, and I swear to God, if I did, then... Because this is our 3rd time recording it, because since first time, what happened was, my mic wasn't working, so it picked up my webcam mic. And second time, what happened was, my recording for Stan's audio actually got lost, so...
And I wasn't recording my own audio at the time, so unfortunately, it failed to pick up.
So yeah, that's not your fault, Stan, as well, it's my fault, but... Yeah, so... Fingers crossed it actually works. If it's being uploaded,
Third time's the charm, right?
True.
But, yeah.
Also, something Stan mentioned last time we were recording, was that if you actually stand underneath these, what's they're called? Umbrellas?
Huts?
Yeah, huts. The manta rays can't come and get you, so...
It's true, they only go over the very top surface of whatever they can, and the silhouettes will travel up onto the top of the roof of the huts, as opposed to under them, rendering Mario honestly safe. You could just wait them out and just wait till they come to you and splash them. However, somebody with the skill of Sonic Chow definitely, is going to spin and jump their way to victory well before that happens.
True, because I have been playing, not to flex or not, you know what I mean? Not to brag.
This is just the 3rd time that we've done it, so I mean, you're a pro at this point for sure.
Yeah, and also not to brag or anything, but like I grew up playing Sunshine. It was actually my first game. Sorry, what?
Oh, I was just gonna say, just like this is one of your favorite GameCube games, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. And
would you put it on your top 10 list?
Of like just favorite games of all time?
Top 10 GameCube games. Sorry.
Definitely. Although, actually, yeah, definitely. Probably like number 2 or 1, because it's hard to say.
Wow.
Like, I feel like every day, I always like flip flop between which is like the best, and you know what I mean.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's actually something that you have in common with Roy, because he put this, I believe, at 5th or 4th on his top 10 GameCube games of all time list.
Oh, nice. And I'm guessing he was flip-flopping.
Yeah. He's even since then. He's I think changed his mind on a lot of that stuff. But no, he really loves this game. So much so that you guys actually did. Was it episode 3 Roy was on, or was it 2?
Episode 3. The one with the one with Sonic as a gun. Ugh, the one where Sonic.
Yeah. Sonic has a gun. You chose the purple blooper.
Roy tried to buy someone's account.
Yeah, and Scholastic Book Club.
I'm guessing you have no idea what that means.
No, hey, I might be old, but I'm not a fossil. Of course, I know what Scholastic Book Club is. They had those back in the '90s as well.
Okay, good. Like Actually, I wonder how this year's turned out with. Also, why can't I get past that tree? I wonder how this year's turned out. Although, like, we're not at elementary school again, but. Like
to be fair too, like I wasn't alive for a whole ton of the '90s. To be fair, I definitely my Scholastic book fairs were in the 2000s.
Yeah. Same. Well, not. Well, you know what I mean. Mine was like throughout my whole time at elementary school.
Yeah. But so what do you make of this level, Serena Beach?
Not that bad to be honest. I've probably just because since I've like gone so used to it at this point.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people, online and whatnot, really, I don't know if they hate it, but they certainly have issues with it. Some people really are against sort of the confined elements of the hotel. It kind of feels like it goes against the experimental nature of Sunshine. I guess, like, that's what I've kind of taken away.
True, but, like, at the same time, I feel like we need to have those types of levels every once in a while.
I like it because, yeah, exactly kind of what you're saying is that it exists kind of against what we're used to, right? Because we're so used to seeing beaches and oceans and water, and so to be in, more of a fixed location, I think is actually pretty cool. It actually kind of reminds me more of like Super Mario Sunshine, and even to some extent, even some of what Galaxy would do later on, where certain galaxies were actually very confined, kind of smaller platforming sequences.
Yeah, but also wait, when you said it reminds you of Super Mario Sunshine, you mean like this? What?
Sorry, I thought I said 64 and Galaxy, but if I did say Sunshine, I apologize.
Yeah, I was about to say like, wait, what?
That's my bad.
No, it's okay.
So many Mario games on the brain, what can I say?
Yeah, especially since you're reviewing all of them at once. Not all of them at once.
No, I definitely take my time with them. So right now I'm still very much in Sunshine mode, which makes this perfect. Because actually, it's funny. The first time we recorded this, I had never even played Sunshine before, and by the time we're recording this now, I've actually like 100%ed this game.
Which is crazy.
Got the lame postcard and everything.
It's crazy to think like how fast you completed it, because usually it takes me like a long time to sometimes like beat a game. Also, that could be because
but like in my defense, it is it's kind of my job in a weird way, in like a roundabout way. Not completely, but at the very least, it's kind of like a part-time job, you could say.
Yeah.
Making the video stuff, right? Because streaming's kind of the other half of that stuff. But so it's kind of like that. But then also with Super Mario Galaxy, this game's immediate successor, being my second favorite game of all time. It's very it became very familiar to me in a way. And having 100% at Galaxy 2, and Odyssey, as well as just coming off of 64, it really was. I don't want to say easy. It certainly wasn't easy, but definitely like it was familiar, I guess, would be a good word.
Yeah, I get what that means, because since each game has like very different controls and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure, getting used to Fludd was the most difficult part, but definitely once I kind of locked onto the Fludd mechanics and got rid of the need to do the long jump and instead do like the dive, I think things started to come together. And actually, I think sections like the one that you're in now, the sort of secret courses, really helped with that, because not having Fludd really kind of taught me, Mario's like movement mechanics in a helpful way. And so by the time I was finished with one of these levels that can, sometimes take 5 or 6 attempts to get the shine sprite at the end, I felt really, really confident in my abilities and was able to kind of like take them and transpose them with Fludd on the outside.
Yeah, I definitely feel you with that, especially since actually, it's funny that you mentioned that, because originally Fludd was always meant to be in these levels until like late in development, where developers were like, you know what, Sunshine's getting a bit too easy, why don't we just remove Fludd from these levels just to make it harder?
Yeah, absolutely. And well, you can even see the remnants of that because many of the games, I don't know if you've gotten into this on the Let's Play yet, but many of the secret shines, take place during these levels. Once again, but now you have Flood and you have to collect 8 red coins on a timer. And it's actually insane because even the part that you're currently struggling with a little bit, with Flood, you can literally just like completely skip it.
True. Like, and especially since, also it just could be because since I'm really anxious when it comes to these levels.
For sure, and it makes sense because Flood, you're kind of programmed and conditioned to these games to believe that Flood is your saving grace. It's sort of like, your second chance, and so all of a sudden when that's taken away, that comfort is removed, I think players definitely find themselves more anxious and panicked, and their gameplay kind of reflects that.
Yeah, definitely. I've noticed that with some of my gameplay, because I notice I'll be a lot more reckless.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, just like that.
Oh gosh. Oh gee.
Good save.
Thanks. Also, especially this last bit here, because I absolutely hate it.
So what are you getting up to for Christmas?
Probably just vibing. Maybe watch Die Hard.
Yeah.
How about you?
Oh, nice. I actually always watch Die Hard on Christmas Eve. It's a tradition of mine.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so that's actually funny that you mentioned that. But yeah, doing that. Obviously, it's going to be very low-key this year because of the pandemic and everything, unfortunately.
Yeah. Also, I'm awful at this.
It's okay.
I might actually just stop the. Actually, no. I don't think I should stop because since who knows. But
yep. It's all your call. You were the director of this. I'm just an actor in your play.
True. But also, I just don't want people to get like sick of seeing me go through the same level over and over.
No, for sure. I really, actually, what's really cool? I watched episode 8 of this Let's Play, and I didn't know that you could just skip the back part of Pina Park.
Yeah, I don't think most people knew that, but like since I watched Sugar Conroy's Let's Play as a kid and even still now, and I remember that was like one of the things he pointed out since like he didn't want to do the
Yeah, well, you have no idea how long it took me to complete that section. Not because I was losing lives or anything, but because of just like as you were saying in that episode, how finicky the camera can be as you're trying to like move and groove around that vertical kind of. It's so narrow, that area.
Yeah, I actually did have a separate recording. Also, thank God we finally finished that. But yeah, I actually did have a recording of that where actually I went through it, but like I wasn't satisfied with the final results because my commentary wasn't very good. But I will be. It's probably up now at the time of like people watching this episode.
Yep.
But like, I do have the recording of like say my first attempt, and it took me like 10 minutes I think to get through the whole thing.
Well, I'm just saying if you're watching this episode right now and you're, thinking about playing this game, or you're already in the process of playing this game, but you're just starting out, definitely I would refer back to the previous episode, episode 8 of Sonic Jazz Let's Play, to just figure out how to use the exploit to skip it, because trust me, it'll save you many frustrating attempts.
Yeah, but actually that was my very first time doing it in that recording. Also, I'd highly recommend you actually watch Joe Conroy's Let's Play, because since he goes a lot more in depth into a lot more like mechanics and whatnot. And
no, who needs Chuggo when you got the Chow?
Was that intentional?
It's like it's like I always say, Chugga Chugga Chow Chow.
Oh my god. That's amazing. That's amazing how you just came up on that just on the spot.
But yeah, a lot of Mario Sunshine recommendations here. But I definitely think that it's a very helpful exploit, to say the least.
Yeah, definitely. Especially since I know a lot of people usually, I don't know, I forgot what I was gonna say again. But like you were saying with the camera, especially like right here is now, right now.
Well, any time that you're kind of confined, right? And this is a perfect example of these hotel rooms are so narrow and particular that yeah, it is absolutely a pain, I feel, sometimes to get it to go the way you want, right? Get the camera to kind of transfix on Mario in a... But it's still, I honestly compare it, like you were saying in the last episode, it's still so much better than 64's camera options. Like, those are... It was actually awful going back to playing that. Like I had very, very fond and nostalgic memories of 64, and I still think it holds up if you just want to like play it and get like some nostalgia and, you know, for historical reasons. But man, oh man, when it came down to the actual like trying to complete things, some of the power stars of that game are just horrendous to get in modern day times.
I feel that because it's like I grew up with the DS port, and like when because I actually played it, I think, about 3 years ago, first time, and I just did not enjoy it that much. Since, like, especially with, like, the controls.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's the other thing. That surprised me as well, because to get some footage for the Mario 64 review, I did play the DS one for the first time in, honestly, maybe, like, 15 years, which is insane to think, but a long, long time, yeah. And I was very shocked. I'd completely forgotten. Like, the camera is better and the graphics are way nicer. But you're completely right. Having Mario's movements mapped to a D-pad as opposed to an analog stick, just like, it doesn't work.
Yeah, especially since like, also you can use the touchscreen, I guess, but like, still the touchscreen is even worse in my opinion, and I'm guessing most people can agree.
Yeah, I completely feel that way. I had a very hard time. I actually wasn't even able to beat Bowser, despite coming right off of playing 64, you know, and feeling pretty familiar with the controls, just because of how brutal that, like you said, like the movement with the D-pad can be. Yeah,
and like also that does remind me, I remember as a kid, I used to have so much trouble with the final boss as well, that like, because I don't know how to explain this, basically, you know, like with the final phase, how like the platforms around him go into like stars and whatnot?
Yes.
I had like so much trouble with that as a kid that like I would literally just like blindly do it, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like with the the touchscreen. And I remember eventually I did manage to beat it. Feel that?
Oh, nice.
But here's where it gets, here's the twist though. My DS froze like shortly after I beat it, and I was just like heartbroken.
Man.
Yeah.
That's like when Dallas got the Giratina and then his DS destroyed. If you know that story.
Yeah, it's a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Alright, then that's gonna do it for today's episode. Hopefully this saves, and Sam, would you like to plug your channel?
Absolutely. Thank you so much again for having me, Sonic. I really do appreciate it. I hope I was as good, at least as Roy, as a guest, because I know I'm only your second guest on this Let's Play, so appreciate you having me. My channel is called Random Tens. I also have a secondary channel called Standum Tens. Again, I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, though during the holidays I am going to be spending some time with my family. And other than that, just thank you. Look forward to my Super Mario Sunshine in-depth review coming out sometime in early January. And I also got to give a big shout out to my boy Barley for really, no, but seriously, he really helped me out with the playthrough of this game. I don't know if you know this, but Barley's actually, not recently, but back in the day, actually set some records, I think in Sunshine. I could be wrong about that, but he was really into this game back in the day. So thank you to Barley for really getting me out of my comfort zone and, you know, having me really take on this game in a new and exciting way. So big shout out to Barley. He's definitely the #1 fan of this Let's Play, and honestly a spectacular Mario Sunshine speedrunner.
Yeah, I've seen some of his runs and they're insane. Anyways, thank you so much, Stan, for joining me, and I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Have yourselves a fantastic Christmas, and not only Christmas, just
Hanukkah.
Oh yeah, right. Thank you, Stan. Hanukkah Day. Just stay safe. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and stay fresh, everyone. Have yourselves a fantastic day, or night, or whatever time zone you are in. Take care, everyone, and please stay safe.
Au revoir. Roy boy, please. I know you're in there. People are asking where you've been. They say eat Arby's, and I'm trying to. I've got the meats for you. Just let me in. You're like my baby brother, and it's shiny time. What are you gonna do? Do you wanna catch a snowman?